Oh, good morning. Well, it's Thursday, December 9th, and I've gave myself a little challenge. The bowl seal in the toilet is sporadically not holding water anymore. And when I tried to lubricate it to check the softness of the seal, I noticed it's getting a little dry rotted. So, got a day off. I got the repair kit. But what I didn't know is that it involves removing the toilet from the RV. And that's because there's two screws in the back that you have to remove, and then you have to separate, twist and separate where the seal goes. Luckily, they do give you a new bowl seal for the floor flange. So that's what we're gonna do. First steps first. I think I'll go dump the black tank. In addition, after dumping the black tank, we're going to be putting on a new toilet seat. Two benefits to this. Number one, this is a soft closing one. So in case you slip or something, it doesn't slam closed. Soft closing. The other thing is, and the most important thing that Oma didn't like, was the cleaning surface under the seat itself. On the current one, there are a bunch of grooves and notches. On this one, you got 4 feet. That's it. You're not going to have all them notches. And it's thicker, so it's probably not going to... You get the picture. So we're putting a new toilet seat on too. So, okay. Now off to dumping the black tank. By the way, I'm not going to show you, but while I have the toilet off, I'm going to take a high pressure nozzle and shoot down into the tank and make sure that it's 100% clean before we put the toilet back on. By the way, this is my workstation too. Can't think of a safer place to do it. Don't want to do this one on the picnic table, do we? All right, talk to you soon. All right, so I'm back. As you can see, the throne has been removed. Really wasn't that hard. You turn off your water, you disconnect the water connection, which is right here. You take out the 2 nuts that are holding the commode to the floor and just lift. Now, as expected, you're going to break the floor seal, the rubber seal, but like I said, the kit includes that seal, which is just a rubber foamy thing. So, once I had the toilet out, the throne out, I had better access to the tank. And what I did is I have this cleaning device that I normally use every single time that we do a black tank flush. What I do is I just hook it up to a garden hose, stick it down in the commode. It has 4 holes in it. You could probably see the 4 holes. You'll notice that they're all at different angles. Okay, one comes out the side, one closer to the bottom, one on the bottom, and one kind of like in the middle. So anyway, did that until I could see the bottom of the tank. And it didn't take that much. I could see the plastic at the bottom of the tank, which means that stuff that kind of accumulates over a period of time is now gone. So anyway, that process is done. The water's still off to the camper, obviously. Okay, so one of the things that you have to do is you have to remove these 2 screws here and then counter turn this just a little bit. If you look up inside here, hopefully I don't drop nothing. You see the 2 screws here? You see these plastic tangs? They're holding the 2 halves together. So that's what I have to do. Obviously, I need to go ahead and disconnect one of these hose fittings because the top is not going to be with the bottom anymore. I don't know. I think I'm going to go with this one. Should take too much. Oh my goodness. Try to be careful because as you can imagine, everything seems to be plastic. Oh, there we go. Okay, so there's a little bit of water. So the hose is going to go with the top section. I didn't want to mess with this because I didn't want to take a chance of damaging it. This little piece here does not have anything attached to it. Maybe it's for another model that they use it on. So, okay. Let me get a screwdriver or a small wrench. Just probably could use a small socket on it. Okay, that has a little bit of pressure on it, so I really need to find a socket for this. Okay, I don't want to spare you the gory details, but these suckers are pretty long. They go right, like I said, they go right here on the inside. There's 2 of them. Okay, took me a little bit to get them out. That's because I used a drive socket and the crescent wrench. But they're out. Save those, you have to reuse them. I also removed the toilet seat. As you can see, with all these little plastic things, you really can't get a good cleaning on this. And this is, remember, this is 2 years old. So again, this is the toilet seat that's being replaced. Okay, now for the reveal. According to the instructions, hope I could do it by myself, you have to rotate this counterclockwise. Like so, and separate, like so. Hey, I did exactly what it said I could do. All right. Oh, I dropped it. I'm going to break the bowl. So just so you know, the base is plastic, but the bowl is ceramic. So you just might want to be careful with that. Okay. The replacement seal sits right on top with the beveled side up. Okay. Now, I noticed that it's not torn, and it looks like, you know what? It looks like this one could have been cleaned and probably reused. It's the hard water deposits that are all over it. That's what was causing it not to seal. Okay? So I could have got away with just trying to get the hard water deposits out of it. But what I felt, I thought was dry rotted rubber. I've gone this far, I'm going to go ahead and finish. Okay? Let me get my garbage bucket over here. Okay, you're probably saying, well, what does that actually look like, Rob? Well, this is what it looks like. It's just a seal that sits right in there like that. You take it off, dispose of it. I'm going to clean that up right there. And then I'm going to put another one on. And when I put the new one on, I also bought plumber's grease to put on the seal. So, see how much of this will come off with just a wipe. Looks like most of it did.
Is it on already?
No.
Oh.
Still in the baggie. Yeah, that was all hard water deposits right there. Look at that. I'm kind of using my fingernail and the paper towel, and it's coming right off. I'll need that plumber's grease that's on the sink too when I put this back together. Okay. That's what's on the inside too, is a bunch of hard water deposits. Another one. Okay. Just about got it there. I don't think you're going to get 100%, but you'll definitely get a majority of it.
Need a little squirt to clean the rest of it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Get you some Clean Freak.
Okay, bring your eraser too. There's a little scuff on the front of the bowl here. I don't know if that's probably a scratch from my belt or something, or my not my belt. Like I said, this is just hard water deposits, guys. Don't get all grossed out there. I'm making sure that the top of the ball is clean too, because obviously that's what rides on the bottom side of the seal. So that's what the new seal looks like, and which feels a lot, and it's rubber. Nice and flexible. It's just going to sit right in that little recessed area. But we're going to put a little grease underneath.
You want me to squirt?
Oh, you want to put that on first?
Yeah, on the bottom knot and where the nuts go, and some on here.
Okay, I'll rotate it for you.
And you can wipe it off really good since you have gloves on. Rotate. Oh, you gonna do it first? Okay. I'll probably use that. Oh no, that's working well. How's it looking?
Looks like it's brand new. Again, the seal was holding sometimes, but now I have a good understanding on what exactly how it looks and what it's supposed to do. I actually thought I could replace that while the toilet was still put together, and I think I could have if there wasn't so much carbon or hard water buildup on it.
Doing a good job, Opa.
Yeah.
Just turn it. I just want to get I'm not touching anything that hasn't been cleaned. So. Okay.
Okay.
Looks good.
All right. So, plumber's grease. We still need to clean the bowl.
Oh, I know. I can get some gloves.
Put a spray right there.
I did some spray. Oh, furry. Okay, ready?
Stop. Just a little dab will do ya.
Isn't that dippity do? Little dab do you?
Yeah, whatever caused that, which I do suspect was my suspenders. That's the word I couldn't think of. I bet you my suspenders scratched that. Okay.
You got the gloves on.
Yeah, I got the gloves on.
You got the gloves on. Na, 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 na.
You spray in there?
I did.
Oh, I could. You feel the surface is rough. How about some lime away?
I can do that while it's out here.
The surface is really rough inside the bowl.
Okay, let me get it.
So it obviously has some
The lime away and
hard water buildup.
The lime away and the magic eraser.
Well, while we're waiting for Oma, since this bottom part is the part that the bowl rides up against, obviously you're going to want some there. And also, it'll probably hold it in place while you're putting it together. Probably the only place you really need it. But I'll go ahead and put some inside the groove too. Okay, you've got more paper towels?
Yeah, that one to get started. You want to
Well,
use
you
your
said that you said to use magic.
Yeah.
Easy. It's going all over my truck.
Oh, it's a Chevy. It can handle it.
That's true.
It's on the inside. Nobody else see it. Feels better, don't it? Just scrubbing it like that.
Yeah, just so we're using Lime Away, which really takes care of hard water deposits really well. We actually use it in our shower too.
On the rim, on the bottom.
I'm gonna flip it over and see what the other side looks like. Okay.
You want one to dry?
I wish I knew if this was a cap or something that came off of here.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I don't, but my luck is no, it screws on. Look, there's a nut
Okay.
behind it. Where the water goes into the bowl, I thought I could probably just pull that off, but I see there's a nut on the other side, and it isn't bad anyway, so. Okay.
You done with the Lime Away?
I think so. Let me wipe it and
Oh,
see
you
what
want
it
to look
feels
on the
like.
other side.
Well, I want to see what
Smells smooth like a baby's butt?
Yeah, pretty close.
Okay. A little right there. Okay.
Honey, I hate supervisors when I'm doing the job.
Hey.
Hate them with the
You're
passion.
cleaning the toilet. Merry Christmas to me.
Yeah. I never cleaned the toilet, but guess what I'm doing today?
Oh. I wonder what... Oh, that's not bad under there. Got a little grease on there.
Well,
See?
that's the grease probably from either what I've tried to apply or what they tried to apply. So we're gonna go ahead and put a little bit more on there. It didn't say to, but you know what? A little lubrication goes a long way. Now I need to wipe my hand off. And I'm ready to put this sucker back together. Okay, remember I was counterclockwise.
I wasn't here for that, so I don't know.
Counterclockwise to take it off. So I'm just a little bit offset. Now I want to rotate it clockwise.
How's it look?
Well, it's not centered.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It's I think it needs to it needs to go a little bit farther. Maybe because of the new seal. Yeah, that's what it was. Now look.
Yep, looks better.
Okay. Still operates. Yep. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a nice tight seal now. I can see the rubber moving up and down as I do that.
Hello.
Okay. Let's put the screws back in it, put a toilet lid on it, and get it put back in. Okay, so we're back. I got the bowl mounted back to the plastic base. And here's the bottom where the bottom seal goes. It will go with the flanged, not the flat part, you'll see here. See, one side is flat and the other side is concave. Concave goes towards the bowl. Okay, but I see I have some more hard water deposits on here, which I need to clean. Now what I'm going to do, I take that back. I think I had that backwards, guys. I'll be right back. I got to go check the one that I pulled off. Well, I didn't have to go too far. I had it right here in the garbage. So when I pulled the toilet off, the flat part was up against the toilet. This area here was down into the what they call the toilet ring, floor ring. And the reason I remember that is because when I tried to pull it up, it was stuck in a couple places, which means I still have to go in there and clean the flange. So for right now, I'm going to pull this back off so I don't damage it. Stand this back upright and go ahead and get the new toilet seat put on. And since it's a new toilet seat, I'm not worried about wearing gloves. Okay. So, according to the directions, By the way, there's another Grand Design owner that turned us on to this seat. Still not sure how it... And boy, was that a good recommendation. We bought a seat the other day from Ace Hardware, and back here it revealed too much of the bowl. But this one here, I could see that the 4 feet are sitting on top of the bowl. It's an off-white color, just like the original seat. It's pretty close to color match. Now let me get the hardware and the instructions and find out how this goes on. There we go. First thing we got to do is install the mounting bases. The only problem is it doesn't tell you how to install the mounting bases. But I think it's pretty self-explanatory. This is a mounting base. This is good from 5-inch down to 7-inch centering holes for the holes that mount your toilet. So it's a very convenient one. This is, it fits 4.5 inch to 6.5 inch. So basically, take this out. Stick it through the hole and screw. Now obviously I don't know at what point I need to adjust this yet. I'm sure we will find out. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I was going, boy, I ran out of adjustment already. There's 2 of those. Give you an idea what it looks like installed. Okay, this is adjustable from one direction to the other. I have it on there too tight for you to actually see. There you go. Okay, from one side to the other. We'll find out what size we need, I guess, as we put this one together. Let me get the other one on. Okay, like I said, I'm going to tighten that once I find out what size it has to be. Seat must be attached for slow close to work. Okay, adjust the seat and then tighten the other part. Okay, that's fine, but they haven't told me where to put these. Oh, duh. They give you 2 sets of caps to go over that black piece. You can go with this. Whoop, too close. Or you could go with stainless steel. Since it's already plastic, we're going with plastic. Okay, so I'm going to loosen these up a little bit. And doesn't really say I guess it goes with those holes right here. So it's really the only 2 holes I see. Well, that's screwed up, didn't it? Oh, there we go. The seat is removable for cleaning, by the way. Pretty much the same technique I just used. What I forgot to do was put the other plastic cover on the other side. And what I really should do is get the old tape measure out. Measure what the distance is on here. Be careful here, I don't scratch nothing. It should be about 5.5 to center. Oh, it's actually closer than that. It's about 4.5 to center. So I've really got to get that twisted around that way and turn this one this way. Measure it. Ah, that's pretty darn close. And there goes the slow-mo action. Okay, it's on, and now we tighten. No more slamming the toilet seat in the middle of the night. I love it. Cool. Get things cleaned up here, and then we'll go get it mounted, and I bet you by now it's time to test it. Hey, Oma, you gotta go? You do? Soon. What? Soon, she said soon. Maybe I should take my time. Then she'll have to go to the public restroom. Okay, last step. We're getting ready. We got the lid on. We got the seal in it. And now here's the bottom seal. I've cleaned the flange in there already. I put this on. I've applied some plumber's grease on it. Not only does that help to keep it from sticking, but it'll help seal it if in case there's a informity in the seal itself. So now I just need to go pick it up and put both these holes along the bolts. One mention I want to make about them toilet ring bolts that hold the toilet on. They're in a T slot. Make sure you don't accidentally drop one down inside while you're working. No, I did not learn this from experience. Not on this job anyway. Many years ago when I was a young man. Okay, we'll see what it looks like. Okay, I have the toilet sitting on top of the ring. One thing I wanted to point out is you're probably going to notice that it looks a little wobbly after you put that on there. You got to remember that seal isn't crushed yet. So as soon as you draw down on your bolts, you'll have it crushed in the hole. Okay, let me get to it. Well, my job here is done. If there's any paperwork to be done, it's to throw the paperwork for that with the packaging in the garbage. Okay? We got the toilet in there. So as you can see, no problem. It did its job. It's holding water in the bowl. And the soft closing seats. The end. Those of you that want to see how close it was to fitting the original, just a little bit of a gap in the back, but nothing like a store-bought one for a home. And it does overhang just maybe a 1/4 inch. But other than that, it's probably the closest one. They're not cheap, but I'm going to be able to keep the seat clean now. All right, we're going to call this one a wrap.